Hello, hello, hello. Thank y'all for tuning in. And this is my first Pyro Media Tyesse report of 2022. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. And guess what? Guess what? It is Kwame's birthday, y'all. Kwame's birthday is today. My executive producer, Kwame. Happy birthday, Kwame. Listen, here's what I want y'all to do for his birthday gift. So I want y'all, not right now, because y'all will leave and then, okay, not right now, but you may be able to do it if you have another device. As a birthday gift to Kwame, head over to Pyro Media Network's Facebook page and subscribe. That's the birthday gift for Kwame. Okay, so go over to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel, and the Facebook page if you don't already know about it, and subscribe. That's a birthday gift for Kwame. Okay, so one more time, go over to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel and Facebook page and subscribe. Happy birthday, Kwame. It is Capricorn season. Yes. Oh, okay. We got a lot of birthdays today. Happy birthday. So we're gonna let these happy birthdays marinate. Mother's gonna drink her. I'm let them happy birthdays come in for a minute. Mother gonna drink her little thing. Okay. Mm. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all, Simply Me, Jahan. Hey everybody. Hey, share and invite. Let me just say this while we're doing a happy birthday for my brother. Let me say this, y'all, about the notifications and people. I turned my messenger off. I can't do it. I just turned it off. So moving forward, y'all, I know y'all love Mother. I know y'all are excited about the platform. Okay, but there's only so much Mother can do. I can't be the content creator and going to get people walking around the corner to get people. So it's going to be up to the Thai squad, the new followers and friends, to go and let each other know about the show. Y'all know Mother deal with anxiety. And I'm at a point now where I manage my anxiety. I'm not actively in the throes of it. Okay. So I'm managing it. So Mother can't get triggered. Please don't trigger Mother. And we have to go through what we went through in the fall. Cancel the shows every other day. Okay, so keep Mother's anxiety to a minimum. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're going to leave it up to the Thai Squad to help tell other Thai Squad members, new followers, to share, like, all of that stuff, subscribe. It's up to y'all, because Mother can't concentrate on that. Then got to bring you a phenomenal show, got to be a phenomenal host. There's only so much Mother can do. Okay, so again, like I said, anybody knows about anxiety. You have moments when you're in the throes of it, and then you can manage it. You can manage it. Like right now, I'm a little, because I'm back in my element again for the first time. Now, see, when I'm on here live, just shooting the breeze, my anxiety level is lower because I'm just in a natural state. But when I'm on Pyro, this is a whole nother beast. So Mother, I still have little butterflies and stuff because you want to make sure everything is right. It's not just my platform. I'm here with Pyro, and then you got YouTube. It's a lot going on. Okay. Happy birthday, everybody. So listen, I'm just letting y'all know, honey, Mother can't do that about the notifications. I know y'all love me. I feel it. It's palpable. But Mother can't, I can't be going around knocking on everybody's door, grabbing people, and then telling everybody to come over here. So it's up to y'all, okay? Hey, Jay Will. Hey, everybody. We just got here. Only thing we covered so far is the birthday of my executive producer, Kwame, and we sent him a happy Capricorn birthday. But listen, y'all, it is a busy Wednesday, and we got a lot to get to. So let's get to it. We only have two trending items today. We have two trending items. Our first trending item is, man, the tragic, well, not tragic, the life and legacy of Andre Leon Talley. Andre Leon Talley, rest in peace. He was such a groundbreaking, pioneering force in fashion. He will be missed. Man, and it's a lot I can say, y'all, right now. But you know what? I'm gonna let it just happen. So it's a lot I can say. Some people I really want to say some things about. But you know what? I'm a woosah because there was a lot that happened in his last, 2, 3 years of his life that were really, really like, wow, man. He was in the process of dealing with his home, and there was issues with finances, and we don't want to talk about all of that right now. We just want to lift up the man. But yeah, watch the documentary, you'll love it. Well, I'm gonna save all that for another time, because what I could say right now, it'll be a misunderstanding. It'll be a misunderstanding. So we want to make sure we lift up his legacy and all that he did for black and brown models, plus size models. His legacy is so far reaching, it will go on for generations to come. So that is the legacy of Andre Leon Talley, a man from the South that went all the way around the world internationally. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I thank y'all for tuning in on this Hump Day Wednesday, our first show on Pyro of 2022. Yeah, he fought for blacks in fashion, from growing up in Jim Crow South to the front rows of the elite running show. Yeah, Kevin. And we sent our sympathies out to Kevin, because Kevin was like, a big fan of this man, as a mentor. So, we surround you with love today on Kevin. If anybody's watching on YouTube, because I don't have my secondary monitor up today, if you're watching on YouTube, let me know how many people are in the how many people are watching? How many people do you see in the chat on YouTube? Because I don't have my monitor right now. Yeah, hugs for Kevin. His memoir is phenomenal. So how many people do you see watching in the chat on? Okay, you see 76. Good. Okay. So y'all are getting the word out and letting people know that we're live and we're on the air. That's all Mother wants to know. Okay. Thank y'all. Okay. That's all we need. Okay. Okay. Share, invite. Rest in peace. You ran the race, you completed the course, and now you are at rest and you are at peace. Okay? God is good. A life well lived could be, on his headstone. A life well lived. Now we have to go to our second trending story, which is a little disturbing and maybe trigger warning to some people. It's right here in my neighborhood, South LA, Greater Leimert Park, Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw. Okay. A young woman by the name of Tyesse, I believe her last name is spelled Tyesse. And in the early morning hours, a few days ago, they found her body dead on the side of the 110 freeway near the Manchester exit. That'll be Manchester and Figueroa. We need to know what happened. She was found on the side of the freeway like she was discarded trash. And we want to know what happened to this beautiful young girl, 16 years old. Her family just held a vigil, and everybody wants to know what happened. What happened? People tell me, take your time. I can't take my time. This is a 30-minute show. I can't take my time today, y'all. 30-minute show, okay? Maybe in the future, we may go to an hour in 2029, okay? But this young woman, 16 years old, we need to know what happened. And I'm not comparing and contrasting atrocities. I would never do that. But this white woman that was murdered over here, a UCLA student, they done raised $250,000 for a reward for her in less than a week. $50,000 of that is coming from the LAPD or the city. They've already found a suspect, got him named. I hope y'all keep that same energy, Los Angeles, for this young woman. Keep that same energy going. And anybody that knows that area, Figueroa and Manchester, it is an area known for sex work and prostitution. We're not saying that was the case with this young woman. We're just saying her body was found in an area known for sex work. We know a lot of young women nowadays are meeting guys online and hooking up with them for whatever reason. And they don't know the dangers of meeting people online. We don't have any information about her case. I'm speaking generally, with our young girls right now. There was a documentary I was telling y'all about called Black and Missing on HBO. So you guys need to check that out, Black and Missing. I lived on 104th. To go back, I live on 104th and Fig, and that's not good territory. Someone failed this little girl. Listen, I am a former sex worker. Anybody knows me intimately knows that. I am a former sex worker. I know the area very well over there. Okay, so Figueroa, Manchester, all of them through there, honey. That's a track for the girls to work, trans and cisgender women. So we need to be clear on this, and we just hope they get the same type of fervor for this young woman that they have for the white woman that was stabbed over there on the Brea. That's all mother's asking. But we are at 12 minutes and we got to rock and roll, y'all. We're going to stay on this case. I promise you, we're going to stay on this case. Programming, we are no longer on Fridays at 12:15. Please note, we will no longer be on Fridays at 12:15. We're on Mondays and Wednesdays with the Tyesse Report, okay? Mondays and Wednesdays only. I will try to come on Fridays and do a morning drop by most Fridays. But I'm going to direct my energy and save my nerves for the Four Kings on Friday evenings. Again, for the people in the back row, we're not going to be on Pyro Media at 12:15 on Fridays. Mother will come on in the morning and try to stop by here if I can on most Friday mornings. We got? I'm saving my nerves and my energy for the Four Kings on Fridays. Amen? Okay. So our first story is, and listen, y'all, forgive me if I don't have any energy for it. Forgive me if I'm catty and a little shady. But the filibuster vote that's not going to go nowhere. I don't have any energy for these people, y'all. Can I be honest? The filibuster, it's the number one story. You got Manchin, you got Cinema, what can I add to it, y'all? Democrats, they work everybody up into a fever. We save the country every time, every 4 years. Black people, we save. And then, the country just goes, and the votes and all that just goes to hell in a handbasket. So they're voting. Listen. Dr. King told y'all about the filibuster, the racist filibuster in 63, y'all. The video's online. Mother don't have nothing else to add to it. Cinema, Manchin, and Manchin is in a state. Manchin is in a state, West Virginia. It's one of the poorest states in the union. And those people don't understand what a deleterious effect it has on them to have this man representing them with his pockets, with his hands in the pockets of big pharma and the coal industry. But listen, I'm not going to go that deep into the woods today. But Southern strategy is alive and well. White folks will always vote against their self-interest to maintain the status quo and maintain white supremacy. They don't give a damn if they only got one teeth in their head. They don't give a damn if their icebox look like a drug house on the South Side. They just want to maintain white supremacy. Okay. That being said, y'all, listen, they're going to vote. They don't have enough votes. It's not going nowhere. But I'm with Cory Booker. Overall, okay. I'm with Cory Booker. Okay. I'm with Cory Booker. They need to separate each item of this bill and let them vote line by line. Call the item out. Call it out. Do you what is your vote on family leave, family medical leave? What is your vote on prescription drugs? What is your vote on all of these items line by line? Joe Manchin said that he had a problem with the child tax credits because he felt that they were going to spend the money on dope, spend the money on drugs. Girl, what you got to do with what people do with their damn money? Joe, you taking money from the coal industry. You taking money from big pharma. Joe, but you want to dictate what people do with their child care credits. Let me move on, y'all. I don't have nothing else to add to this, y'all. I'm over it. Mother's done. I'm done. Okay? I'm over it. So the filibuster, maybe it'll be on C-SPAN, maybe CNN will pick it up, or MSNBC. Y'all watch it. Y'all walk around there and tell me how it all goes. Okay. Jay-Z, he has like a social justice organization. I think it's called, did I write it down? Rock? Team Rock. Let's just say Team Rock. It's a social justice arm of his many, many, many endeavors. And Jay-Z wrote a letter, or his organization wrote a letter to the Justice Department, and they're asking, let me go through my notes here, y'all. They're asking that an investigation be heralded toward the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department for patterns and practices. So listen, I want this to be clear because I don't want anybody to run with the wrong information. There's a clear distinction. There's Kansas City, Kansas, and there's Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Kansas is across the river, y'all. Okay, so Kansas City, Kansas is a smaller city than Kansas City, Missouri. So we thank Jay-Z and Rock and Team Rock for I don't know what's going on over there in Kansas City, but evidently Jay-Z feels that they need to go over there and open some cabinets and stuff and open some files because let me say this. There were several incidents. There was one police officer where I was reading and researching the story. There was one police officer that was having sex with suspects and planting dope on people. So listen, we got Baltimore, we got Chicago, we got Los Angeles, and listen, now we got Kansas City that needs a little investigation into their patterns and practices. So thank you, Jay-Z. Our person of the day. Person of the day, POD, our person of the day is our sister Cardi B. We need to shout her out, Sister Cardi B, because she is paying for all of the funerals of everybody that perished in that fire around the beginning of the year. So we're going to shout out Cardi B. She's paying for all 17 funerals for the families that perished in the fire in the Bronx. Now, listen, Cardi is she's a sister of the Bronx, so it's near and dear to her heart. This is her hometown, her borough. So we're gonna shout out Cardi B on this afternoon. Okay, my comments stop. Okay, I'm just looking at some comments. That is wonderful. Say what you want to about Cardi B. Say what you want to about her, but that is a phenomenal thing. It is a phenomenal thing for her. Okay. Somebody in a motorcycle just went by. I hate those motorcycles. They're so loud. So let me repeat myself. Say what you want to about Cardi B, but that is phenomenal. To pay for all of those funerals, that's costly. But she got the coins. Okay. Okay, let me get back on docket. Prince, the late great Prince. The late great Prince. Oh my God, I'm at 20 minutes. Oh my God. Okay, Tyesse. I still got to do the word for the day. Wait, clock, stop. Prince. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, mother got a little long-winded. I got a little long-winded. We got, oh my God, we got 8 minutes, 9 minutes left. Okay, so Prince. The estate of Prince has been settled. The IRS say they're happy. I know y'all are happy. The IRS say they're happy. The total amount that has been confirmed is $156 million. His estate has been appraised at $156 million. The family is happy. The bank said that amount. They told y'all that's what the amount was. The IRS wanted to go through all of this and listen. So at the end of the day, take 10 minutes if you need to, mother. Oh, thank you, Kwame. Listen, Prince, the family, listen, when you don't have a will, this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't have a will. Okay? At the end of the day, the bank, the IRS, and the attorneys are going to make off with a bulk of the fortune. The family, his siblings, that child, listen, this is what happens. One more time, the bank, the IRS, and them attorneys are going to clean house. That's a lot I could say right here, y'all. Let me bring a word, and I also want to say this because I was looking at something about Young Dolph's baby mama. Young Dolph's baby mama. I was reading it, and it broke my heart because Young Dolph had a lot in his portfolio to be so young over there in Memphis, right? So these young women, stop shacking and living with people for years and years and years and not getting a commitment. Because although those children will be taken care of and with trust funds and whatnot, when it comes to you and your livelihood, you are shut out because DMX's girlfriend or live-in baby mama, she went up there like Diane Carroll and Claudine trying to get some, and they told her, girl, we don't know what you're talking about. The judge shut her all the way down. So it's really, really one of those situations, you guys, where you have to be on your P's and your Q's. Stop laying up, letting somebody plow you and just ejaculating you, and you ain't got nothing if something should happen to that person. It broke my heart when I was looking at that. I'm like, girl, her kids gonna be taken care of, but what about her? And she can finagle some things, finagle this and finagle that. But if there was a will and you're a wife, you got the Midas touch. You sitting up here with a man for 10, 15, 20 years, y'all ain't married, he dies, and you just like, they're like, girl, well, what you want? I'm telling y'all, DMX girl went up there to the courthouse. That man laid her out, that judge laid her out. First of all, DMX had about 75 kids up there at the courthouse anyways. Look, it's a lot I could say today, y'all, but mother gonna walk lightly because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Maybe I'll bullet point this one to, Thursday night. You sitting up, letting somebody plow you and child, flooding you out, honey, and riding, wearing you out. They die and you ain't got jack shit. And the kids got to wait till they 18 and 25 to get access to their damn trust funds. Listen, I got carried away, but Kwame told me to take 10 minutes. Mother got carried away because that broke my heart. That broke my heart when I saw that about Young Dolph's old lady. Listen how that sounds, his old lady. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Cracker Barrel, y'all. Cracker Barrel. We don't have a lot of Cracker Barrels on the West Coast, but down south, East Coast, y'all are familiar with Cracker Barrel. Listen, Cracker Barrel, pay them people and go on about y'all business. Pay that man. Cracker Barrel has just got a $9 million judgment slapped against them in a court case, a civil case. Somebody was supposed to be brought some water, some water and ice. When you go to a restaurant, that's the first thing they set on the table, some water and some ice. The man picked the cup up, drunk it, and child, it was some cleaner from the kitchen. Now, they said that there's a cap there is a cap in Marion County on, judgments. So that judgment is going to be brought down. Cracker Barrel's talking about, we understand, we accept the judgment or whatnot, but our main goal is our guests and all of this stuff, and we'll see what our other options are. Pay them people and get on with it, because what you're going to do is you're going to mess around and ain't nobody going to come up there to damn Cracker Barrel. Y'all setting bleach and shit on the table. The man said his throat started burning. Y'all got pine sol and shit on the table. And the waitress and everybody, oops, I'm sorry. The man took a sip and said his throat started burning instantly. Come to find out, it was a chemical. It was a chemical that they used in the kitchen, y'all, over there at Cracker Barrel. And y'all talk about y'all want to explore what your legal options are. Okay. You're going to fuck around and wind up paying out more than that. Somebody said the pancakes are good, or the pancakes good. Well, what are y'all mixing in the batter? They got good pancakes, but they ain't got no Listen, we got to get to sports news. Cleveland Browns DT Malik McDowell. I don't know what DT stands for in sports, y'all. Mother's Learning Sports as I grow as a blogger. Cleveland Brown DT Malik. Maybe that means double time. He plays double time. Cleveland Browns DT Malik McDowell. Listen, y'all, I've seen the pictures. He was running down the street bucket naked. Okay. And he's from Detroit. Now listen, the attorney says that it's obvious, everybody, that somebody put something in something and he took it. Sir, defensive tackle. Okay, listen, defensive tackle. Okay, he's a defensive tackle. Now I saw them pictures. I believe it, because baby, listen. That booty looked like 2 Virginia hams. I believe he's a defensive tackle. They had him. He was buck naked, running down the street, body of a god. Bucket naked, y'all. So he was arrested. They tried to tase him and did that. Listen, at the end of the day, Top Squad, new followers and friends. The attorney believes it is daytime. I'm sorry. He was not clothed. I'm sorry, Kwabe. Oops. Okay. These daytime people, they ain't that damn deep. These same people that's watching now will be here tomorrow night for Tyesse After Dark, Kwabe. These girls ain't that deep. Like these girls sit around all day reading Nikki Giovanni and Iyanla. Child, they ain't that damn deep, Kwabe. Okay. So this guy is from Detroit, but he plays for the Cleveland Browns. And he has a history, DUI, some other issues. He has a lot of issues, this guy. So now he's running down the street buck naked. His attorney said it's obvious. Sir, you talking about it's obvious like we was there when he drunk the juice. Who are you talking to, sir? Anyways, we're going to keep a prayer out and keep an eye out for Malik McDowell. And hopefully, they got him to the hospital and got some juice up in him and got an IV up in him and cleaned all that stuff out of his system. Okay, Malik? Whew, Lord Jesus, I don't know how Barbara Walters did this for 44 years. Okay, now it's time for the word of the day, y'all. Word of the day. Okay, the word of the day is take notes. Very simple, y'all. It's called take notes. Take notes. Word of the day. Now listen, you have to be careful when you go through issues with your family. When you got issues with your family and friends and business, professional. But what Mother wants you to do today, I want you to take notes. There's a situation I had with my cousin. Y'all know I told y'all about my cousin, right? And after 20 some odd years, she had been hearing what I've been saying, and she saw what I said on a text message on a group family text message. So she reached out to me and she called me. And, she cleared herself and she explained what happened. And, I accepted it. And I did get some kind of little lightness off of me because I was feeling some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, that's why I haven't heard from her since then. Sometimes people, they just want to get something up off of them and try to explain some things away. But what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to take notes. I haven't heard from her from that day we got all that squished away. And listen, y'all know I did a whole sermon on it. Clearing things up don't necessarily mean there's going to be a reconnection. We're not saying that. We ain't saying that when you clear some things up with certain people and you clear the air, that there has to be a reconnection. I already did a sermon on that. I already know what y'all going to say. Tyesse, but didn't you say? Yes, I did. But what I want you to do is this, y'all, because she was, I'm a Christian woman. I'm saved. I'm sanctified. Wonderful girl. A lot of people know me in my community. I'm well known. Wonderful. But you have to take notes. Also, another person involved with that situation, ever since that conversation with me and her, she stopped calling. Because, it was kind of exposed that she was kind of the catalyst for it all. She'll send a text every now and then, but now she stopped calling. Oh. She sends a text on the holidays now. Are y'all with me so far? I'm telling y'all, take notes. You don't have to live in bitterness. You don't have to live in anger. But when you see things and when God show you things and he says, you know what? Are you taking notes? Are you taking notes, beloved? Because I want you to understand some things and get clarity on some things, but I don't want you to live in anger. I don't want you to live in bitterness. I don't want you to take the notes to run back and run with it and use it as ammunition. I want you to take those notes because, as Iyanla says, all things are lessons that God would have us learn. Take notes, Tyesse. When you deal with things in your family, when you deal with things at the job, when you deal with things in your relationships with your man or your woman, and you see some things, write it down. And you don't have to physically write it down, but write it down in your heart and in your mind. Don't become angry. Don't become bitter, but just know so that when everything, is said and done, you say, you know what? I got it. Because you know what? I've been taking notes the whole time. So if you have to make a move, if you got to shake yourself loose, if you got to shake the spot, you can overlook all of those notes and say, okay, I'm good. I don't have nothing against my cousin. I appreciate that we had a conversation because it was just that, a conversation. I don't have nothing against my aunt, although she's even become a little distant now all of a sudden. Because sometimes they say a hit dog will holler. That's what my mama used to say. I'm at a point in my life as I approach 46 on February 2nd. I'm at a point in my life right now, y'all. I just don't have time to try to make nobody be in my life, beg you to be in my life. I did that in my 20s. My new motto is, girl, take care. I'll see you next lifetime. I'm asking y'all to do the same. You better take some notes and get clear on some things. Tyler Perry says, at a certain stage in your life, around 40, a light bulb should come on around 40. And if it don't, check your bulb. Okay? Thank you, Kwame, for these. I only used 5 of them. Thank you, Kwame, for these additional 5 minutes. I just want the Ty Squad, honey, to start taking some notes. And them notes don't have to be, you walking around mean mugging people and cussing people out, sitting with bitterness. None of that, honey. But just know what you're working with, as my mama used to say. I want to know what I'm working with. Thank y'all for tuning in to our first Tyesse Report on Pyro Media of the year. We will be live on tomorrow night with Tyesse After Dark. I'm doing some things with my brother DeMario tonight on his channel and his networks. So be on the lookout for that this evening with DeMario. I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in. If you're watching right now, if you love this platform, we ask that you share, subscribe, and donate. SSD. Share, subscribe, and donate to keep the platform and to keep the fire going, and also so we can expand and continue to grow. Because Mother has to pay Pyro Media. This ain't free. So please share, subscribe, and donate. Tell your coworkers, tell your auntie, your Section 8 advisor, your SSI advocate, the woman down at Kroger, everybody that Tyesse Jackson is live and on the air. Okay? Now listen, I know some of the content like Tyesse After Dark, you may not be able to share, but Tyesse, the Tyesse Report, I guarantee you it's safe for work. Okay? Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a phenomenal day. We want to wish Kwame a happy birthday once again. Happy birthday, Kwame. Enjoy your day. It is Capricorn season. Happy birthday to all the Capricorns. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. Have a phenomenal day. Bye.
Hey, Ty Squad, Pyro fam, and newcomers. We hope you enjoyed the show. This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio Station, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. An inclusive, progressive Christian network for all believers. Your story, our station. Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a proactive network focused on providing an innovative space for content creators and entrepreneurs. PMN is dedicated to giving its viewers a diverse internet experience while helping content creators elevate their production, engagement, and overall branding. Pyro Media Network is the network that makes you feel at home. Let's go to the next level. Don't forget to follow Tyesse on Instagram at _Tyesse_report. And also follow on Facebook at facebook.com/the official Tyesse Report. And don't forget to subscribe to the official Tyesse Report YouTube page. Alright, y'all. Mother Tyesse couldn't do what they do without the support of Ty Squad members like you. To become a Ty Squad member, show your support by sending a love offering to Cash App at $Tyesse76, or you can send it through Zelle at Tyesse76@yahoo.com, or Venmo, Tyesse76, or PayPal at the Tyesse Report. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next.